welcome to yet another exciting episode. So today we are still in the Nairobi CBD. This is a part 3. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, please go ahead and do so. So welcome to this channel. I'm going to be showing you guys renovations that are happening in Nairobi CBD, especially on the streets of Nairobi, where they are putting in new pavement blocks. And on this street, I'm just near Kilimanjaro. If you guys know the Kilimanjaro restaurant, I'm not sure the name of the street, but I'm gonna definitely read it out as I go. And I think there's like the Jamia Mall, and also there's like the mosque right ahead. So we're gonna take a look at the street, see what's happening. They're making like new sitting areas. They're also putting in new pavement blocks, or Cabro, if that's what you prefer to call them. So let's take a tour of this street. Remember to comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in. So I've left the other street. If you've watched my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about. So that is Moi Avenue over there, but I've entered on this side. So I'm gonna try and read the name of the street here so we can see what the street is called. But you guys can see already here the first impression is like building materials. You can see like renovations on that side, and there's also like, if you saw the other video, you know that that street over there already has demolitions going on. So we're gonna face this side and walk on this side. We're going to take a look at what is happening on this street. We're gonna see the new Cabro, the demolitions that are happening, and whatever sitting areas that they are trying to make. So let's get into the video. So as you can see here, you can see like this is like new Cabro that has recently been placed. You can see like there's still more construction materials, so meaning the work is not yet done. So on this street, so I can see Kimathi branch. I think this is like Kimathi street, if I'm not wrong. I just want to be safe, so I can, you know, read the name of the street, so I can be sure the name of this street. But you guys can see on this side, this is also like a business area. You can see Tickles and Giggle Kids. There's Bata over there. There's also Salam Bank, the Kimathi branch. So I'm thinking this is Kimathi street. And there's also like the Simara Mall. There's chicken and fries and shawarma, a restaurant here, like fast food. So you guys can observe on this side. I don't know if this is like, I think this is like a sitting area that they're making. It's not yet done, so it's a bit untidy. But you can also see that they were also trying to install new Cabro. We're also like opposite Equity Bank. So this is like business-ish area, very business savvy. I mean, very business concentrated, and also a very serious street. So you guys can observe, you know, like this like sitting areas that are being made here. There's also like new Cabro that has already been done and installed. So you guys can see like this is now like the beautification side of things, where you get to see, you know, what is it called? They are going to come up with new sitting areas. So it looks like it's been recently done, waiting to dry up, and then maybe do the finishing and then do the painting. And we can now have, you know, new sitting areas on this side, which is kind of cool because there's like Equity Bank on the opposite. So of course, you guys know, like people, sometimes you can come to the bank and you have to wait when you have like something you're waiting for. Maybe there's like a long process. So sitting areas on this side opposite Guarantee Trust Bank, Equity Bank is not a bad idea. And you can see also like this new Cabro that has been installed here. I can see also there's new Cabro on that other street. So we're gonna take a look and see what's happening in Kimathi street. Yes, so this is Kimathi street. Total Energies Kimathi street. Okay, and then there's also like the Kilimanjaro restaurant here. So you guys know where we are. And so you can see the finishing hasn't been done, but this is what things are looking like. So we're gonna take a tour of this street. I want us to see what it looks like right now after it's been renovated. As you can see, you can already see how it was previously being demolished, and they've just put in like new Cabro, and they haven't done the finishing. So we're just going to take a walk and see what it's looking like. So this is like demolitions here, and then there's like new Cabro, but the finishing hasn't been done. So let's take a walk up to the other side and see what things are looking like. So here, of course, you're gonna find a lot of restaurants. You'll find clothing lines. This is being called a Villa's House of Fashion, so there's like menswear and stuff like that. I think I like how the Cabro has been placed, but it looks like it's not done completely, because you can see like here there's like, I think this is like for beautification purposes, I don't know, but obviously this one is a tree, so I know this one is for like beautification purposes. I know this is for beautification, but basically it's not that bad. Okay, here it's finished well, here it's finished well. I wish the whole street looks like this up to the end. You can see, of course, beautification is going to be happening sooner or later. Yeah, so let's take a walk so you guys can see. So here there's like a nice aroma. Okay, it's because of Java. So there's also like Java on this street, so you guys can see, you can get the vibe of this street and what's happening here. So let's just take a walk up to the other side, and yeah, let's see the new Nairobi and how things are looking like. What is this tank doing here? You know, some of these things are the ones that make these renovations to look like the work is not been done well, yet it's like good. And then, you know, here we have like Unify, we have Vita Farm Skin Store. So you guys can see, you know, the kind of businesses that you're going to find here. And then opposite, the reason why I didn't want to do the tour on the street opposite, because I don't want to deal with the guards. You guys can see there's Cooperative Bank, there's Guarantee Bank over there, there's Equity Bank on the other side, and then there's DTB Bank also here. So you guys can see how serious that opposite street is. But the Cabro has been done well, I can't complain honestly. So I think this is a side where like the land is still bare and they haven't like finished putting in the pavement blocks. And then of course they're going to come on this side and also like finish removing more pavement blocks and then put in new ones. So this is what we have. Let me give you guys like back view of where we're coming from. So this is where we're coming from, and this is what it looks like. Let me take a pic. Okay guys, so let's just, you know, finish up on this street. There's Stanbic Bank over here. There's also of course more restaurants, and you can see like, you know, this is like a process. The demolitions and the reinstallation is obviously a process. So let's just take a look and see the remaining part of this street, what is happening. So here they've already put in the new Cabro here and on this street, but it looks very unfinished. So here there's like someone selling some very nice shoes here, but you guys can see the new Cabro from this side. Let me know what you guys think about the finishing here. If do you think it's like up to standard or it's looking, you know, sloppy? For me, I think it looks okay. I think it looks perfectly fine. And you guys can see, let's just take a walk and see. There's building materials all over the place. Obviously it looks like it's something that's being actively done. And yeah, we're gonna keep taking a walk. So this is what we have here. You can see like the work is still being done. It's still a work in progress. Nothing has been finished yet, and I think it's still like being done actively, so that's why you can see like there's like construction materials everywhere. So this is what we have here, and we are practically coming to the end of this street. One thing I like is that once they do like a new street, you're going to find like photographers and all. So I guess Nairobi has become like a photography, photography zone. So there's new Cabro done on that side already, on the other side, and this is new Cabro. I think the Cabro looks okay. I can see like on that side there's like there's still the old pavement blocks. So this is what we can get on this side, and let's see on the Cabro on the opposite side, so we can conclude on this video and finish the video from where we had started part 1, right? So now I'm crossing the road. We're on Gawia Lane. This is Kimathi Street, and I'm on this side where there's like Pioneer. And let's take a look at this Cabro here. There's a bank on that side, so I don't want to like distract, but this is what we have. And let's take a walk from this side. I think this looks very well done. Obviously you guys know beautification hasn't yet been done, so you have to give it time and wait it out. More beautification needed, but I think the Cabro has been so well done. I think the Cabro has been so well done. So let's just take a corner on that side and see what's happening there, and then we'll practically be done with this video. You guys, let me know if you've enjoyed all the three. I made it a 3-part video, so you can kind of understand all the streets that I'm doing the tours on, so you don't feel overwhelmed. I didn't want to make it like a long video. So yeah, so you guys, if you remember from part 1, we started the video on that end, and I'm gonna walk up to that end, so it's more like I'm giving, it's like a full circle moment, right? This is a full circle moment. So I am opposite Sarova Stanley Hotel. There's KCB Bank over there, there's Naivas over there, and on this street there's lots of clothing lines, and of course people are walking a lot here. And then we're just adjacent to Kimathi Street from behind me. So let's just give it a full circle moment, finish this 3-part series, and I'll start another series. Stay tuned so you can see more of that, right? So here we are. So this is what we have. You guys can see that, right? So once they do like the finishing on this end, it's going to be like beautiful sights of Nairobi. Yeah, so let's just go to the end. So yes, so now sort of reached the end of this video. So we had started the video of part 1 on that point. We started part 1 from there, and now we're kind of done. So that's it, guys. So let me know what you guys think about these renovations that are happening here. Okay guys, so we've reached to the end of the Kimathi Street tour. Let me know what you guys think about the renovations happening in the Nairobi CBD and on this street of Kimathi Street. What do you think about the new Cabro that has been placed? Do you think it's placed up to standard, or it's not a good job? I know you guys are usually honest, so go ahead and give you guys your opinion. Like I said previously, 85% of you guys that are watching my channel have not yet subscribed. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, because that shows YouTube that you're interested in the work that I'm doing and you love what I'm doing. like the video always before you start watching. Even just like the video, leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from and what you like the most about the video and what you think about renovations happening in the Nairobi CBD. Thank you so much for the support so far, and of course turn on your notification button so you know each time I upload a new video. Check out my community posts so you can get more updates often, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next videos. Ciao, enjoy your week.